Good morning. Welcome to the episode of Hardfoul Radio. Appreciate you for tuning in today. Let's start with Zion Williamson. Normally when I talk about Zion, or when I've talked about him in the past, it's primarily been from a fan perspective. But now, with Zion's recent success, some of the Pelicans' recent success, and just the way he's been playing overall, he has turned into, once again, a national headline. He was national headline at Duke, kind of got buried a little bit his rookie season, especially starting off with the injury, and now with his recent play, has turned back again into a national headline. The reason why I love that Zion's a national headline, it's not just because the team he plays for, obviously my favorite team, but it's the way that he did it. I've come on here for years and discussed the way guys play now is essentially all copycat. The Warriors do this, Steph Curry plays like this, everybody else is going to do the same thing. The league is full of guys who shoot way more threes than they need just because they are convinced, well, this is the way Steph and the Warriors played, they were the best team in the league, I have to do something comparable and or similar. You don't. You just don't. I've come in here for years and said, if Shaq was in the league today, of course he works. He's too big, he's too strong, he can do what he wants to do. He's a great player. Great players play the way they want to play. Mike and Kobe didn't shoot a whole bunch of threes. They would still work in the league today shooting mid-range jump shots. Hakeem Olajuwon didn't shoot threes. He wasn't a stretch five. He wasn't concerned about, I got to step out and take threes, the defense will collapse. He was great. He did what he did. Charles Barkley the same way. These guys knew they were great enough at what they did, and that's what they focused on, and that's why they were successful. Zion's taken, I think it's 23s now in the whole course of the season. Over half of them are like shot clock running down threes, or they're up enough in the game, or he's just kind of doing a heat check type of deal. He's not a real three-point shooter, nor does he have to be. Zion has learned, I'm really good at this, which is no power forward can guard me off the dribble. No center is actually strong enough to stop me when I'm at the rim. And he has great hang time and air mobility to finish whenever and wherever he wants. And he is doing that to the tune of 29 points a game over these last 19. He's not playing with analytics. He's not playing a style because that's what the league is doing. He understands, I'm great at this and I'm going to keep doing this, and you better stop me, and no one can stop him. There's the obvious part of it. He's like, I'm 6'7", 270. When he puts his shoulder down and he drives to the rim, he's faster than the big guys trying to guard him. And then when he gets to the rim, he has a great ability to know who's trying to take a charge and who's not. And if the guy's not trying to take a charge, he's putting his shoulder down again and just going through him. We've all heard the famous and really funny Marshawn Lynch quote, you run through someone's face several times, they don't want to hit you no more. We're all human beings. It doesn't matter if in the NBA, the NFL, pro athlete, not pro athlete, you don't want to get hit. And when Zion is putting his foot down, he's putting the ball down, putting his head down, and he's getting to the rim at will, it's not based on the analytics. It's not based on what the league is trending towards. He's great at this, and this is what he's continuing to do, and I love it. Not even if he wasn't on my team. I've been saying this for years. If you are great at this certain thing, keep going for it, keep doing it, make someone stop you. I think I'm good at talking. I'm going to keep talking. I'm not good at fixing cars. I'm not going to go keep trying to fix people's cars. It would be stupid to put me in a position where you need me to go do something I'm not great at. We hear coaches all the time. We hear people talk about coaching. It's helping him out in these areas that he's not good at. Why? Shaq was great at one thing. Shaq's in the Hall of Fame. You find what you're good at. You don't got to overcomplicate it. You're good at it. Improve at it. Get great at it. Repeat it. Now, Zion is getting better at the things he's already doing. He is getting better at his decision making, whether it is pass the ball off to the center down in the paint or kick it out for a three, and those kind of things he will continue to improve on, and that's fine. That's natural. That's normal growth. Zion will never be, unless he buys back into the height, he will never be a guy who's going to shoot from three. He is a 6'7", essentially slashing, power forward sized guard. He knows that, he's great at it, and he can keep doing it until someone stops him. And the way it's currently looking, no one's stopping him anytime soon. When LeBron first came in the league, this is very similar to what he did. LeBron was too big, too fast, too strong. Whenever he wanted to get to the rim, he could get there. No one could stop him consistently. We now view LeBron as a guy who has adapted and learned how to shoot and a great distributor and all these other things. LeBron only learned to shoot when this stopped working. He didn't do it, despite popular belief, because the league was changing. He didn't do it because, Golden State shooting all these threes, now I got to shoot all these threes. Eventually, LeBron, as great as he still is, LeBron's not the athlete at 36 that he was at 26. LeBron is a very famous dunk over Kevin Garnett. LeBron can't do that again at 36. He can't do that anymore now. So he's had to learn to adapt his game because physically he's not there anymore. But that is not a problem for Zion at 21, 22. That's a problem for Zion at 31, 32. Zion learning to adjust his game will be a problem for future Zion. That's a problem for 30-year-old Zion, 31-year-old Zion. But at 21, 22, keep putting your head down. No one can stop you. Getting almost 30 points a game. He works. He just works.